Hi guys, Kane Harrison here. Welcome to the Nashville Real Estate Show. Of course, proudly brought to you by the Littman Group, Sotheby's International Realty. And I'm absolutely excited to have the team back, which is Gloria Exum and Larry Littman. Welcome, team.
And we're glad to be back.
Absolutely, I love it. Hey, we're going to talk about new construction. I know it's kind of at the top of everyone's mind in Nashville, especially in Davidson County, where I think we mentioned in one of the other shows, it's more commonly known as Craneville now, with these constructions going up. And also we're starting to see row houses and things like that kind of pop up in neighborhoods that perhaps we wouldn't have thought might happen. Gloria, how about you kick off the conversation? You are the new construction queen. I mean, that's kind of where you had made your bread and butter for so long. Talk about the new construction boom and kind of the fact that these infill homes are popping up everywhere.
Absolutely, Kane. What we're really seeing in our marketplace right now is just such a desire to live close to the city that, there is quite a movement within our city right now of going into communities and offering opportunities to the existing homeowners that may have been there for many years and, may have a home that needs a lot of remodeling or something. And it gives them an opportunity to make a transition into another home and an opportunity for a builder to come in and build a new home or two maybe on that home site and create some new construction in an area where there is not land available.
Yeah.
And we are finding that new construction, in many cases, is what a lot of the younger people are looking for. They would prefer to be close in. They're thinking about urban, and they want something that's affordable, but they also want it to be new construction.
Yeah. Well, I know the builders out there are seeing this opportunity, and they're definitely seizing it. I mean, there's places where you might have been paying, $500,000 or $600,000 to live in an older home, sure, on a larger piece of land, but the builders are coming in, kind of splitting that in half, getting rid of the old home, building two homes, and you can live in a brand new home, maybe a little smaller, for about the same price. But Larry, it does come with some controversy. Nashville is in parts a really historic city, and there are a lot of people who have been in these areas for a really long time.
And, a lot of the people that have lived in these areas feel like that the so-called infill, where you've got two houses on one lot, takes away from the beauty of the landscape of the city itself. And that's just another way, though, for it to grow.
Well, and it's true. There are opportunistic people who are coming in, sweeping in, and throwing some of these homes up. But Gloria, you guys at Sotheby's International Realty, the Littman Group, I know you have really close relationships with incredible builders that you've worked really hard to have, who are building beautiful infill homes in and around this area. Talk about your relationship that you have with these types of builders that you can then offer to the people out there.
Definitely. I mean, what's really so great is to have such a variety of builders that offer a diverse selection of floor plans, price points, and we're not just seeing the new construction opportunities on these particular home sites in and around just the greater Nashville area, but we're also seeing them go into areas that are still within 25, 30 minutes of downtown Nashville and helping to transition some of those neighborhoods too, which is really opening up the price point. As we were talking earlier, there's such a desire for the view of Nashville or the proximity of Nashville that we're even seeing some of this transition happening in the Bordeaux area, in the Inglewood area. So again, just helping to open up different markets and areas for people to have options for affordable housing.
And look, transition always brings controversy, especially in a city like Nashville that has got this growth spurt. Everyone's kind of very conscious of how do we want our city to look in 20 years, and we hear the horror stories of the Atlantas and the likes, and we all know that the traffic's a struggle, but it's fantastic to see the Nations, Bordeaux, Inglewood, business owners moving in as well, because we are starting to really build out these pockets of which are beautiful areas and make it more affordable for young families to come in and to be able to live in new construction and things like that. I think it's fantastic.
Right, and also too the commercial opportunities that are there for some of the local businesses to come in, coffee shops or bakeries and things like that the community really wants, that helps to also improve the value of the community and to create a more master planned feel for an area that is in transition.
Yeah, I love that we've got these pockets. I think it's going to be a great asset for the city into the future that can sort of self-identify and not just have the Broadway honky-tonks. We've got all this other culture that goes on as well. Hey, Larry, let's skip to the big stuff. I mean, you guys are also involved in selling out some of the condos around town. I know that you'd sold the Terrazzo, yes, of course, which, I mean, was 100 units and you sold that stuff out. So when you're thinking about the Lippman Group, Sotheby's International Realty, don't just think about the residential lots and the infills as we're talking about. I know Gloria is involved out in Lebanon, I believe it is, with a big sale of some land out there, and Larry's selling out buildings and things like that. So every aspect of the real estate market, make sure you get in contact with these guys. Larry, I know you've had some experience, speak to the roaring condo market at the moment.
Well, the condo market is popular and the prices are rising. Mm-hmm. Again, kind of like the housing, there's not as many condos available as there were. I mean, when you think about the Gulch, at one time, they were plentiful.
They couldn't get rid of them,
yes,
I know it. Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
And today, to find perhaps what you want at the price that you want mm-hmm. is much more difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. And so make sure you keep your finger on the pulse with what is happening at the Lippman Group, Sotheby's International Realty. And the best way to do that is to jump on their website and, of course, spend some time looking through there, some fantastic searches. You'll see everything they have to offer. You'll also find details of how you can get in contact with any of the agents and, of course, Gloria and Larry. Thanks so much for popping by, guys. We've loved it. Don't forget, you guys can send in some information if you want to know more about something, and I'll have Gloria and Larry give you the answers on the Nashville Real Estate Show.